Welcome to The Explainer. Okay, so in the next few minutes, we are going to build a complete game plan to help you absolutely dominate spin bowling. You know that feeling when you're stuck at the crease, just not sure where your next run is coming from? Well, this explainer is for you. And let's be real, it really, really does. There is nothing worse than getting yourself all ready for a big innings, and then you're walking back to the pavilion early, watching your teammates have all the fun. We are going to fix that right now. So here's how we're going to do it. We're going on a bit of a geographical tour of the cricket field. We'll break it down into 6 simple, really powerful sections. We'll look at the scoring zones, then the shots you need for them, and then we'll wrap it all up into one clear master plan. Let's get into it. Right, so the main idea here is to give you a mental map for when you're out there facing a spinner. Instead of just reacting to whatever ball comes down, you're going to have a proactive plan. You'll know exactly where you want to score, no matter what they bowl. And that's it. Just 6. That is all it takes. 6 target areas. If you can get a handle on these, you'll have a full 360-degree scoring plan that's going to put any spinner under a ton of pressure. And, most importantly, help you score a lot more runs. Okay, let's start our tour on the offside. We're going to break down the 3 main areas where you can pick up easy runs, everything from those delicate little glances to the big, powerful drives. So, on this leg of the tour, we're looking at that fine region just behind point, that classic beautiful gap between point and cover, and of course, straight back down the ground towards long off. All right, so we know where we want to hit the ball. Now, let's start building the toolkit of shots that we're going to need to actually get it there. So this first zone, it's all about finesse, not force. You're trying to hit the ball fine, almost behind you, really. It's super tough to generate your own power here, so the trick, the absolute key, is to just use the pace that the bowler gives you. Let them do the work. So how do we get the ball in there? Well, we've got 3 main options. First up, the late cut. You let that ball come right to you, making contact as late as you possibly can. Second, the dab. This one is all about soft hands, just gently guiding the ball into the gap. And then, for the more adventurous among us, there's the reverse sweep. The keys here are to get low and get low fast, and extend your arms to hit down on the ball. That keeps it safe. Now for one of the most satisfying gaps to hit in all of cricket. This area is such a prime target. It's a great shot against pretty much any bowler, but it's especially good against spin that's turning away from you, like a leg spinner to a right-hander, because you're actually playing with the turn, not against it. Now, what's so cool about this is how just a small change in your intention creates 2 totally different shots. The backslip punch, that's all about control and placement. You're staying balanced, head over the ball, and just guiding it. The cut shot, though, that's way more aggressive. You're creating more space, getting lower, and really attacking the ball. You can feel your weight shifting onto your toes. Our final stop on the offside tour is straight back down the ground. This is your power alley. To hit this area well, your goal is simple. Get to the pitch of the ball. That way you pretty much negate the spin and can just play through the line with the full face of the bat. And a key weapon for this zone is using your feet. This slide shows the technique perfectly. See how that first stride is bigger? That's to cover the ground quickly. Then, and this is so important, you land on a stable base before you hit the ball. And through it all, just look how still that head is. That's absolutely crucial. All right, we've successfully navigated the offside. Now, let's cross over and complete our 360-degree map by touring the 3 key scoring zones on the leg side. So, our tour continues. We're going to be targeting the straight boundary down at long on, then the big power-hitting area at deep square leg, and finally that clever little finesse zone just behind square. Okay, so let's arm ourselves with the right shots and complete our batting arsenal. And just like we saw on the offside, each of these leg side zones needs a specific set of skills if you're going to exploit it properly. Right, here's the thing you have to remember. Hitting too long on is almost identical to hitting too long off. The drive, the step down the wicket, it's all the same stuff. The only tiny but absolutely vital adjustment is getting your front pad and head slightly more inside the line of the ball. That's what creates the space for your hands to swing through freely. It's a small change, but it makes all the difference. Welcome to the leg side power zone. This is where you can really put a spinner under pressure, especially if they drop it a little short or maybe overpitch. This whole area is all about your cross-batted shots, the sweep and the pull. And here are our 2 main weapons for this zone. It's pretty simple. For the fuller balls, you're looking to sweep. Get low, get that front pad in line with the ball, and then reach out and kind of fetch it from in front of you. For anything shorter, you react by going back and across for the pull shot, staying low and hitting down on the ball with a high to low swing. Both are aggressive, powerful options. And our final zone is the leg side version of third man. Look, this isn't about blasting the ball. It's all about those delicate touches. So think of a paddle sweep instead of a full-blooded sweep, or maybe a fine pull where you make contact later and just use the ball as pace to guide it behind square. It's a great little shot, especially against a spinner who's trying to cramp you for room. Okay, deep breath. We've toured all 6 zones. We've covered the shots for each one. Now, let's pull it all together into a single, simple master plan that you can take with you into your very next game. And there it is, the entire plan on a single slide. Seriously, think of this as your mental cheat sheet when you're out there in the middle. For each of the 6 zones, you've got a clear goal, like using pace or hitting straight, and the key shots to make it happen. Just take a second and let this sink in. Internalizing this map is what lets you be proactive instead of reactive, and that is the ultimate key to scoring more runs against spin. So, we've covered the entire 360-degree plan. You have the map, and you have the tools. The only question left is, which part of the field are you going to make your own in your next net session?